Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for week number 171 and potentially the last video using this mic. I have got a new one coming, it just hasn't arrived at the time of recording this. So starting us off this week, we have got Hooper, who's going to have to make a pretty quick decision here.
Needs to be quick, agile. I like my chances.
As that Ferrari up ahead is about to do a pretty shoddy job of rejoining the track, but he managed to get around and in at 9 we've got Risable Dragon. And this wasn't on purpose, this guy just sim-twitched in front of him, and they had a meeting with the tie wall, and then every other car decided to carry him down towards the second corner, which was very kind of them. And then in at 8 we have got Seiko Tucker, and just a whole bunch of truly terrible ramming attempts here as that guy, I mean, that was so feeble. That limo, that is also so feeble. This is just, their hearts truly can't be in this. And then we're going to have a rammer who's going to ram the rammers, and Seiko Tucker is just going to continue as if they weren't even there. And then in at 7 this week we've got Distinct, showing you the survival technique for Indianapolis as he gets past everyone who's not managed to get around that first corner, and he's up into 5th place. And then just missing out the top 5 we've got Scorpio. He's spun off earlier, that's why he was ghosted, and then look at that rejoin. That is a wonderful textbook rejoin. That has damaged Scorpio's car, no doubt damaged the Ferrari as well, and the Ferrari is not too chuffed about that. So as we head to the next braking zone here, a little bit of contact with this other Lambo, but he's not the one to worry about, as we have another feeble ramming attempt going into this braking zone. So heading into it, he's not going to even really get close. Maybe his brakes were absolutely shot. And then in at 5 we've got J32 A2 6-speed about to outsmart this guy here.
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
So he's going to look like he's going to the pits and lure the other guy into it, and he's going to end up like crashing into the wall afterwards, but the damage is done to the other guy. He's achieved his goal. And then just missing out the podium we've got Spence Sol with the Monza survival guard here. So you just want to just keep out of the way really, and it doesn't matter if you end up last, you're going to end up way higher than last if you can avoid all the idiots going into the first corner. So there's a top tip. And then first up in the podium we've got Snooty with the Catalunya National survival guard here. So again, wait until you're right at the back of the pack, and he's really taken this to the extremes. He's a good 300 meters behind everyone. So into the first corner, you know what it's like, people just cannot even begin to fathom how to take this corner, and he's all the way up into 4th place. So there is your technique. And then not to be outdone, in that number 2 we got Risable Dragon again with the Sebring Club survival guard. So for here you just want to stick on the extreme inside, cut the corner if you must, because you're going to avoid all of that carnage behind you. So that's the best way to do that. And then in at 1 we have got Thomas going off, and this has allowed a rammer, a very determined rammer it should be said, to catch up. So this guy, this went across a couple races and a few attempts. So through this little chicane section, Thomas is going to run a bit wide, but not as wide as the rammer. He's going to crash into the tyre wall, but he's not to be defeated so easily. He's going to try again to ram, and I mean, he's even misjudged where his car was in relation to Thomas's there. And then into the first corner, a third failed attempt as he crashes straight off there. And then a little bit later, at the very next braking zone, he's recovered from his embarrassing 3rd miss, and he's going to try and go for an embarrassing 4th miss. And indeed, he is going to manage to miss out for a 4th time in 2 races. So into some bonus clips, but before we get into those, if you enjoy the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang like the guys on screen right now. And if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. But first up we've got Joubert with this week's entry into how high can you get your car into the air. And it's not in our setup, but he's going to manage to luck out there and get quite a nice little high jump there. So that could potentially be the record at the moment. And then we've got SGR Mulsan. He's found this guy who's ramming, and this is just, you know, if we were including F1 in the countdown, this would have been pretty high up. So into the start of a new lap here at Interlagos. This guy is determined to ram Mulsan, but he's going to miss out pretty badly and absolutely ruin his car there. which just makes that so beautiful. And then we got Broco getting destroyed by lag, not once, but there's once, but twice, should I say. And yeah. And then we've got Spencer doing a little Horizon convoy with some friends. And this was not something I expected to see, because one of his friends is just going to come out of nowhere straight into him upside down. And then finally we've got Stiggy's RC, who's managed to find a sound glitch in Forza 7 to make it sound even worse. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have and you've liked, if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them, get your name at the end of every single video, as well as get access to videos early. The link is in the description, and I'll see you guys in my next video.